not dey off in mind.
Hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary, lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary,
Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. This is Mayegun Live.
Mayegun Diary.
Shakpa Malekun, ladies and gentlemen.
Godfatherism.
Shakpa Merci Bien. Shakpa Jonah. In whatever kind of a greetings that you understand, it is all to welcome you to Mayegun's Diary Politico, the Temple of Truth. Again. Yeah, all you have to do is read the caption of this broadcast, the description of this broadcast, like it, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun today.
Mayegun today. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Mayegun today. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn.
So again, Shakpa Malekun. There is so much to unwrap this evening. It's just going to be a random gist as well. We'll pick it from one after the other. But please, for the description, right? Read through the description. That will kind of help you, prepare you for what it is going to be like this evening. Well, the EFCC succeeded in arresting one former governor. His name is Darius Ishaku from Taraba. Taraba is one of the poorest states in Nigeria, not because they didn't have resources to make them like one of the wealthiest, but because of mismanagement that has bedeviled many states in Nigeria. Somebody stole 27 billion from that state, from local government allocations. God bless you, Jare. Jagaban Karim, to you. It depends on what language you understand, or whichever one that works well for you. You can say Shakpa Bien, Shakpa Masi Bien. You can say Shakpa Malekun. You can say Jagaban Karim, or you can just simply say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to who is joining us. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and I am so kind of happy that I am able to show up this evening. You won't believe it, right? I now know that this platform is a target for hackers, and you believe they hacked my channel this afternoon. Now battle between me and hackers, simply because I got approached by some unscrupulous criminals to say, oh yeah, you know, we would like to partner with your channel. Unfortunately, while checking them out or more, they hijacked my channel simply because I had to open it on this screen here. A mistake that I will never actually make again. So yes, welcome to Mayegun's Diary Politico this evening. And we want to talk about those who created the Shakpa and at the same time, milking it. Make them poor. It's not new, all right? But sometimes we need to emphasize on it so well, okay? For people to understand what it means, right? To weaponize poverty. And where people have been subjected, I'm talking about a lot of them, have been subjected to a level of a suffering that has never been seen before. Then on the other hand, right, offer them, helping hand after taking everything away from them, right? Then offer them a helping hand, make it feel or seem like, things are very bad now, okay? You know what? I love my people so much. So I have decided to just give them food, all right? Even the same people, and at that point, they can't really think that whatever is being offered to them, whatever food is being offered to them today, will barely last them for like 2-3 days. So who is going to kind of replenish the same pot once the one they offered them today finishes, right? When it's finished. So they do not think, and that is what we call weaponizing poverty, weaponizing hunger. Tifnumbu and his gang, through their policies, they have rendered millions of Nigerians in abject poverty. They have destroyed their economic power. They have also destroyed their purchasing power. What is purchasing power? Let's start with that, okay? Purchasing power is the ability for you to be able to afford things, basic things. You see, poor people have always been in Nigeria. It's just that what people are saying right now is that this level of poverty is a never seen before one. I know some of us who will conveniently, just blame them and say, nah, they are fault, Joe. I don't feel sorry for them. I understand you, okay? I understand you. But even if you think you don't feel sorry for them, which is okay for you, that doesn't feel sorry for them because of their own actions and inactions and all of that. The problem of weaponized poverty is that even though the haves, they will have no peace. When you see the have-nots, right, will live off anything and everything that will make them stay alive for another day. That is also not new in Nigeria, okay? But what is new is that the number of people who have become poorer. And you see, it is ideal to still speak to those of you who are feeling it. You are feeling it, but somehow you are managing. The problem with this kind of situation is that your own management self, it get expiry dates. If something doesn't change, if things don't change now, even you with the manage self, Baba, it go drag you enter. More people have become poorer, including those who did not even contribute to this madness in Nigeria. That's the problem of policies, right? When criminals take over government in charge of a country and they begin to roll out policies, anti-people policies, okay, these are not going to be limited to those who kind of support them. Even those of you who no support them, you go feel them. In Nigeria today, this is how you're going to know that it is different now, okay? In Nigeria today, I have seen people who have said, or more, they never believed that there will be less traffic the way they see traffic in Nigeria now, because a lot of people don't even drive their cars anymore. They cannot afford to drive their cars. When it all started, I've seen people who have come online and said, Nigerians they go just drive their car anyhow. They go just drive car anyhow because since this petroleum cost or this petroleum price is now out of pocket for even those who thought they could afford it. Everybody don't park their cars, right? Then I've seen Nigerians who are saying, well, it's a good thing because normal, the Nigerians everywhere they just they can just they drive their cars everywhere. That's why you have a traffic everywhere. And I'm like, okay, but do you have a car? He said, no, I don't have a car. So you have always been kind of mad seeing people who have cars driving their cars, and you are driving your Lego Benz, Sabi. So somehow you are happy now that those who used to booga you with their cars, a government policy has forced some of them to abandon the cars, Abi, and to you, everybody don't level up. Okay. I've also heard some who have said that today, Nigerians, they always love to do yafu yafu. Everybody don't brace up. Most of these statements are always coming from the Ronukus, the Ronu Nazis, right? The bad idiots, the bad stats, okay? However, you would wish sometimes, right, that these bad government policies, like they are limited to those who always prayed for this, who wanted this. And that is where the problem is. It is not limited to those who wanted them. Even those of you who are just hustling on your own, doing your own life, their policies will touch you or is already touching you. Now, they say if you go to Nigerian roads now, cars have reduced. People are, in fact, selling their cars cheaper, and you know that if you look at those who are APC, Egbekegbe supporters, the miserable, unfortunate souls that they are always envious of successful people. And that is why when they are promised of, we're going to give you free money, we are going to give you free food, we are going to give you this free, we're going to give you that free, they believe that they do not have to really work for anything because they have never really worked for anything. They have never really earned legitimate money per se without dubious means, okay? So them being promised that they will be handed this for free, that one for free, makes them believe or support the criminal APC, Egbekegbe. So now that nothing is being offered, and to those of you who never expected anything from this guy, so free or price, you don't want anything from them. You are just like a normal hardworking people. So their policies, for example, their monetary policies that have destroyed the value of Naira. That is not limited to the Ronukus. Even you, where they do your tailoring, fashion designing, you are a fashion designer, you are a carpenter, you are, what else again? Like you have your normal, job, normal hustle. Now you get paid from, if you ever actually get employed or hired, now when you get paid, the value of that money is gone. So now they have turned Nigeria into a palliative country. Now, if you complain of anything, they will say, make them give you rice. So guess those who have rice to give now? Politicians. Even businesses, shops, they do not have rice to sell. Like the politicians who have warehoused rice everywhere. Because the purpose is that once they turn all of you to Alimajiri, and as you are finding it difficult to actually like make ends meet, then they can present themselves as your, messiahs, like philanthropists. Do you get that now? And that's why everywhere you turn, people will be asking you who you help in this situation. Let us appreciate the people that are remembering the poor people. It is not about who make them poor. It is about how many poor people you don't help. They used to ask me that until I told them that shame minimum making poor. At a point, right? You remember that before 2023 charade, right? People used to come to Mayegun's diary political, okay, to come and tell me that Mayegun, ojú ẹ máa bó, you go see, Jagaban is going to enter. Whether you like it or not, Jagaba is going to enter. Àwa ló kàn. Ojú ẹ máa bó. You go see, I go come here, come remind you, say 100,000 of you, Mayegun no fit stop Jagaban. I said, I am not trying to stop Jagaban. I'm just trying to warn you ahead of the famine that is coming. And famine that I'm talking about is not like famine. No. I'm talking about Ebi Opapa Pabida. Ebi Opapa Pareda, sorry, DB. Ebi Alapadupe. If you, okay, I'll tell you the meaning. There are some hunger that will hit people, right? This type of hunger, there are different kind of hunger, okay? There are some kind of hunger, right, that they are chronic, okay? They are chronic and they are like painful. Then there is another type of, there is another hunger that we call ebiala padupe. And that one is the kind that it go hook you. Last, you go just kind of die. And people will be saying, adupe till we thank God, we don't go rest.
The last 1 week has been really, really tough for him. We couldn't help him. This hunger was too much. We tried to share what we had with him. But at the end of the day, it's not even enough. But we thank God. Last, she don't go rest. We call that one a Piala. People will be thanking God on your behalf that, you see, sometimes when you pray for long life in Nigeria, in this kind of situation, we're like, you don't even pity yourself. Long life and what? See, long life and prosperity. Long life and prosperity, Ibo. You are just preserving yourself for a longer time of hunger, pain, agony. Last, you go can't get one kind terrible ulcer. We say it will still kind of like pie you. So people will now say that sometimes we should be praying for a biala padupe. We say the hunger we go hold you from Monday to Friday. By Saturday, you go down pie. You won't have to suffer again. You don't go rest with that. Now that kind of hunger, they hook people. And you know the saddest part, right? Somebody said, my helper, don't they flash me? What does that mean? The same way they say, once you flash them, they go call you back or text you. Are you okay? Is everything all right? Your helper, when they flash you. Oh, my good problem to 1 year. What I'm trying to say here is this. People who used to help people, they themselves don't turn to Olushi in that same economy. And people who orchestrated all of that, they are now the people who are offering help. If you enter the shops where they sell rice, some of them don't pack up. What is the point? Nobody they buy the rice. Nobody get money to buy rice. Some people don't collect. I owe you. To the point that they take about 3-kilometer route to get to their house. This is the way to their house. They don't collect rice here, collect beans here on credit. They don't collect ororo here. They don't collect salt here on credit. They don't collect yam here, collect here. The other street they don't collect. The other one there, everywhere. So now, instead of them coming home, whenever they are coming home, instead of coming straight like this, they go first waka like this. Like streets, 20 streets, like that. Like 3. They say they waka like about 30 kilometers. For road, we be say to their house, now just 100 meters to your house. You can't do 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers, 10 kilometers. Because they dodge like that to get to your house. Things have gone out of hand. To make the matter worse, Tinubu's policy that devalued your naira so much, right? You will now see somebody, you go dress up in the morning. It's like, Daddy Junior, it's time for work. You're away to work. Say, yes, we are away to work. And by the time they expected to be paid, their take-home pay, no fit take them home anymore. Me and my helper, we can't dey queue for Alhaji Sarumi, chairman APC house, where they share rice, two cup of rice. He said, Daddy Junior, you know what? I know. I mean, what can we do now? Like we just have to kind of come around and, But I'm a friend to the son of a chairman anyway. I say, no, today now rice that they share today. Oh, I thought you were okay, sir. I say, see, my yummy. Because then to okay, in Nigeria, nobody they okay pass. If they tell you say, may God not let you eat from the hands of your enemies. Baba, your friend no cook. You dey hungry. Now your enemy they share rice. You know go there. So they intentionally make them so poor. And now politicians can't they get back of rice. Now rice, rice Nigeria. Or declare rice. Yeah. Like rice Nigeria. So everywhere you go now, you go see people will say, hey sir. Hey, look at this. I always thought that you are okay. Say, Baba, no one lie to ourselves. Nobody they okay. Nobody they okay. Let's just be honest. I just hope they share the rice and they touch everybody. I heard that the local government chairman is also kind of subsidizing rice. They say we should pay them 2,000 naira, and they will give us 2 derika of rice. See, come on, it's not. I mean, I don't care about myself. You see, some of them they speak grammar. See, as you see, I don't care about myself. I'm not worried. It's just because of the children. Okay, once the children are fed, I'm all right. People know they try go gym, they lose weight anymore. The way then they waka, and the way then they fasting and prayer, you go see person will be say, you know, get religion before. These days, all of this on economic policy. So in the process, there are some kind of hunger where they turn head. Have you seen that one before? I have seen somebody maybe say hunger turning head. The thing say they swear for him. He just screamed in the middle of the road. Yeah, no be person get money to buy igbo. Hunger can do anything to you, and that is now what they have created en masse. They have created that in en masse. People when they help people before, they themselves don't they ask for help. That's when you will know that what do joy. They're saying, right? And the only people who are now willing to help, who are available to help, they are politicians. Politicians. Take for instance, this one happened somewhere in Ojodu Baga. On my show yesterday. I won't lie to you, right? And in the whole thing, people are saying, they are telling people to be thankful. Let us be thankful. The SCDA chairman is only trying to help the people. Igba oni local government secretariat the bitotin town je. They say they are just selling discount. When did the local government area turn to a place where people go to buy discounted food, discounted ororo, discounted egg, Because out there, people no get any power, any purchasing